Hi everyone. Today I really felt like I should be doing a reading about breakthroughs because lately I have been feeling very strong energies around the collective, not just me. Like there are so many heavy things coming through and I thought we could use some help here. So this reading is going to be timeless. So whenever you need it, you can listen to it, but I will just start with these intentions. So I just pulled a Shaman card about the general energy here, and that card is the circle number 8. So this card is about cycles, completing a cycle, starting a new cycle, and this reminds me of generational cycles. So whatever has been happening, it's not just your problem. It could be very well an ancestral problem that has been repeating itself, and now you're going through this. Okay, so let's pull some more cards about it. And I already see Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck, so we are here to cut the crap. That's the intention I set for this reading. And it's perfectly normal if you have been feeling really drained or you're feeling heavy and you don't know why. If you don't think that's normal, that's correct. It's like, it feels like an attack almost. So, starting off with Four of Wands, Ace of Wands, Seven of Swords, and at the bottom of the deck I see the Devil here. So I believe most of you, including me, have been experiencing some good stuff actually. Something that is like completed, that gives up really good feelings. It could be a good start, but we're not sure about if this is true or not, right? Because we are so used to dealing with a lot of hard stuff that it is hard to believe if it's actually what's happening. So we wonder if it's gonna fall apart or if this happy situation will keep on being like this. And I'm feeling optimistic here. I see the circle because like cycle could be closed off right now, so the negative experience cycle could have been already closed for us, but I see that we are finding it hard to believe, and it could be some remaining old beliefs that keep us from moving forward even, or getting deeper into this experience. And why is that happening? Why is that happening, Spirit? Why are we doubting this? We have King of Swords, Page of Cups, Three of Swords. Oh, sorry. The Tower. I've been expecting this card. And the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. So it is happening so that we could deal with the rest of this disbelief, the rest of this negative beliefs that remained in our system, so we could get rid of it, like this King of Swords, right? Cutting things off and being in control. But if control is something that you have been dealing with, you may be called to let go of that as well. So it depends on the viewer here. And once we deal with these things, then we can let these beautiful things come into your experience more and more with like an open heart, right? Because in the past, when you tried to open your heart, you've been let down. It wasn't a good experience for you. That's why now when something good is happening, you're finding it hard to believe, or we are finding it hard to believe. So I say we never mind that, okay? And with the Hermits, we are being called to go inwards and work on these last crumbs of these fears, so that we can move on with less fear, or we can reason with it, you know. So fear or doubt is, these feelings are not against you. These exist so that they can warn you about some danger, right? But the problem is, there's not always a danger happening. So in that case, you need to get to the root of that fear and find out what you are actually fearing. Let's say, I don't think you're afraid of being happy, right? Being abundant. You're afraid of losing it. Like, why? What could go wrong, right? We should get to the bottom of it, bottom of that feeling. And today, actually, I get a really strong message about humankind. It was like, do you know how big it is that you chose to go through these dense energies and move up from there? So you see, it is something I get a lot from spiritual communities. It's like there are things we call higher beings, right? Higher realm beings, angels, or like star family, etc., etc. And yes, these beings exist in a lower density place, like they're not materialized and they vibrate higher as they should be. And then this could make us think that we humans are more like low vibrational even. But what they are saying is that it is a big thing that you're going through all these, like, because we are here to start from this dense energy, those heavy energies, and then we could rise higher from there. You see, that's the big thing here. We are not usually at this high vibration all the time. We're going from here to here, if you think of it as like going higher, like for the example, for the sake of the example, okay? So don't underestimate yourself, and don't underestimate yourself going from these experiences. It doesn't mean that you are not spiritual enough. It doesn't mean that you didn't learn your lesson. It doesn't mean that you are lower or less important than higher vibrational beings. That is a clear message I'm getting from here. And nothing exists in this universe for no reason. There's a reason why we are here and why we are going through all this, and that's why we are going through this as a collective. So you could be picking up on these as well, right? As I said in the beginning, it's not just you, it's not just your energy, it's the collective energy happening with all of us, like most of us. That's why you could be feeling heavy, or some heavy things could be coming up right now. Okay, any other messages? Knight of Cups, the Sun. I knew this card would come as well. Six of Swords, Three of Wands, and we have Awakening, which is Judgment in the original tarot. Okay, so yes, this cycle is putting us more in touch with our emotions, more in touch with our soul as well, not just emotions. And processing all these, we are opening new doors. And with the Awakening here, right? You see, it's like you're opening a new portal here and looking towards that. And heart expansion here. So another guidance I'm getting is that don't be afraid to play with your emotions. Don't suppress your negative emotions as well. I'm getting a headache. Maybe you could be having some headaches, and that could be related to anger as well. So if you release those emotions, your headache will be relieved too. But we have all the time in the world, so if you need to be sad, cry it out. If you need to be angry, get it out of your system. And I know that you know how to do the right thing with that. Like, don't go lash at people, right? But you could again go deep with it. How are you feeling? You could write it down. I'm getting a vision, like a pen and paper, and writing it all down. And writing it down could make you realize why you are feeling that way. What's deep down there. And the sun, this image here reminds me of root chakra, and it makes a lot of sense, because those like fear and anger, all those things could be a symptom of an unbalanced root chakra, and actually I've been feeling that way. That's why I chose this carnelian to put under this candle to strengthen the root chakra. You could use it for your sacral chakra as well. It's a really great stone for lower chakras. So if you have carnelian, you could meditate with that, and it really energizes you. And again, this is how it should be exactly. So there's nothing wrong with feeling this way right now. And this may sound a bit old because I said abnormal here. Yeah, it feels abnormal because it's not just yours, it's from the collective as well. You're picking up on maybe ancestral energy or collective energy. But as a collective, we are going through this to have this beautiful, not have, we could connect with these happy energies better. We open the reading with 4 of Wands, like this is celebration, this is like completion, this is good events happening around us, and Ace of Wands as well, right? We're having a lot of positive cards here, and this Knight of Cups and the Sun card reminds me of, like, after there's a heavy rain, the sun comes up and you see the rainbows. So if you have been feeling heavy, don't worry. We are going through this and we are releasing all this energy, and we are getting a lot of support. I'm feeling that really, really strongly. We are getting a lot of support here, and especially your guides are working even closer with you in this time period. So let's pull some angel messages, angel cards. We have support. Yes, like it's a huge confirmation. We have ideas and inspiration. You could be getting this support could come through as an inspiration to do something, go somewhere, start something, or an idea. And I could confirm this, like today, whenever I needed some support, it came to me as an idea, as an instant idea. I relate to that a lot. We have music, and I had a feeling that this would come up as well. You could use some music to relieve your energy. We have freedom, and I love how this comes up on 3 of Wands. It really reminds me of freedom. We have surrender and release, and we have balance at the bottom of the deck. So yes, these are what you're advised to do, as this reading was about mostly like surrendering and releasing. Music, you could use music depending on your emotions at that moment. So one, it's in a reading like this, of course it reminds me of those chakra balancing music. 2, you could use that too, but if that's not enough for you, you can use any kind of music. So I've recently learned that metal music, rock music, actually balances the root chakra. It shakes up the root chakra, and it helps you release some feelings up there, and you could use it to energize yourself, right? So if you need that, you could even use like those kind of hard music to energize yourself even, and everything in moderation too. So if you're listening to a lot of harsh music, this could affect the balance as well, balance of your body. But if it is needed, you could use that too. It's not like a particular kind of music is bad or a particular kind of music is good, etc. Or you could use like rap music to balance your throat chakra, because especially if you sing it, like it's like you're getting a lot of words from your throat, right? You just say it out and loud and just get it out, and like it releases something. So you could use any kind of music or dance if you need to. And freedom is just another message that we are releasing. We are getting free from all that. And if you are in an environment that's making you feel suffocated, don't feel like you have to be there. You could cancel some of your plans, or reduce the time you spend with people who don't make you feel good. Let's say some friends that you feel are jealous of you, or like bring your energy down, always being negative and always talking about things not happening, and you feel drained after being with them. You could either cancel plans with them or reduce the amount of time you spend with them, and ask for protection for your energy, to like cut cords with them after meeting them, for example. Or if it is family that makes you feel bothered, again, you could choose to stay away or spend less time. So this is another message here. And yeah, surrender and release, and we have balance here. We are balancing out this energy. So that was a quick breakthrough message for all of us. Thank you very much for listening. I hope this message helped you feel better and calmer in some way. If it did, please let me know. I would appreciate your support here. And yeah, thank you so much, and see you soon. Bye bye.